Hey YouTube, everybody, welcome back to Sandwich Time. It's been a little long time no see here, I know, but we're back in the kitchen today where it's always sandwich time. Today is actually National Sandwich Day, so I thought, what better day than to get back at it in the kitchen, making a brand new Sandy to share with all of my viewers. So today, we've got a simple but goodie. We're gonna make the classic meatball sandwich. And so, I bought my meatballs earlier today at the store. I've got pork meatballs. I prefer a pork beef blend typically, but my store only had pork meatballs today. So, I bought them, threw them in my sauce. I've been making sauce since lunchtime. It's been in here cooking, getting a nice meaty flavor in it. But hey, let's be honest here. It's not called sauce time. It's called sandwich time. So I'll get going with the sandwich here. Today, what we're gonna need bread of your choice. I do prefer a hoagie roll, for a meatball sandwich, but I had some Italian bread in the fridge that I needed to use up, so we're gonna go with that today. And I've actually already toasted this. So if you want to go ahead and start toasting it now, I think by the time we add the meatballs, your bread's gonna be nice and warm and probably a little bit toasty. I've got 2 pieces of parmesan or provolone cheese here, and then I do have the grated parmesan as well. I'm going to sprinkle on at the end. Obviously, you're going to need your meatballs, and you're going to want to have a nice red sauce, which I said I've been cooking here for quite a while now. And so as you see, I'm kind of making just a half sandy today. I'm actually having some pasta with my meatball sandy today, so I didn't want to go overboard, make a whole big sandwich and just load up on carbs, so I'm going with the half sandy. So first things first, I'm going to start fishing my meatballs out of here, and this next step is optional, but I'm gonna be cutting my meatballs in half just because I don't want to fit only a couple meatballs on here and then they're squirting around. I'm getting too much meat to bread ratio. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dump out, let's say 3 meatballs for this size sandwich. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut each one of those in half with my fork here. You hear Luigi down there, that's my cat. He's ready for some meatball sandies, but he's a cat, so he's not going to get a meatball sandy today. But there I go. I cut my meatballs in half. Gonna pop those guys right on here, right onto the sandy. Probably makes it easier if I bring my plate over. Let's see, could I fit 3 whole meatballs on there, 6 half meatballs on there? Let's see, we got 3, 4. Oh yeah, I think it's gonna work just perfect there. Just do a little shifting, a little shifty shift around. There we go. There's the meatballs. That's perfect. I don't want to lose any of that sauce there, so I'm gonna scrape that on there. Next, before I put my sauce on, I'm gonna put a piece of cheese on there. Actually, heck, let's just go ahead and put both pieces of cheese on there already. I don't know about that. Maybe we'll put those on that side. It might get a little messy, start sliding around on you, but we're going to put the sauce down and then the cheese. Now I got my sauce good and hot, so when I put that cheese on there, it should start melting. Another thing you can do if your sauce still isn't hot enough to melt the cheese, you can pop this guy in the microwave for 15, 20, 30 seconds and just get that cheese nice and melted. So let's do that there. You see it start squishing out over the sides. I am going to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese, so I'm going to just so it sticks there, I'm going to get a little bit more sauce on there. Sauce is good, so you can never have too much sauce. I'm going to spread a little bit of Parmesan cheese on there. My sauce already has the onions, the basil, everything in the sauce, so I didn't feel the need to add any extra onions, but if you want to add some onions to it, that's always good. If you have some sliced pickles you want to add to it, it might sound weird, but it's very good. I do that with my own meatball sandies sometimes. But anyway, there's a meatball sandy there. And today my drink of choice is going to be a Winking Owl Cabernet. I got this from my local neighborhood Aldi. Very cheap, but very tasty. So, I'm going to pour myself a little glass of vino, as they say in meatball country. But But anyway, there you go. There's your meatball sandwich. You know, enjoy. It's going to be a little messy, but it's going to be very tasty. Hell yeah!